Let's talk about all of the products I have been absolutely loving lately. I have a big old bin of products right here, a bunch more scattered on the table in front of me. I've got a lot of makeup, hair care, and body care products to share, but when I was thinking about the skincare products that I've been using a lot and really loving, none of them are products that I haven't mentioned before. Like, still obsessed with the Prequel Cleanser, still obsessed with the Kopari Moisture Whipped Ceramide Cream, so if you would like to hear some skincare favorites from me, I'm just going to list my 2023 skincare favorites video below because that has all of my current updated skincare recommendations. But let's dive into the rest of this, shall we? Let's kick this video off with makeup first. I have a combination of two products to share as my very first favorite. It is the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation mixed with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, Hollywood Flawless Filter. That's it. So I've officially decided that the Haus Labs foundation is stunning, absolutely gorgeous, so beautiful, but just a little bit too full coverage for what I'm looking for on a day-to-day basis. So in playing around with this, I realized that I was really loving the way that it looked when I mixed it with some sort of illuminating primer. And there are so many options for illuminating primers, so it definitely doesn't have to be the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, but this is my current favorite combination. I'm wearing it right now. I've been wearing it every single time I do my makeup. It's so beautiful. It's just one of those things that I feel enhances the look of my skin versus making my skin look better because it's covering it up with a lot of coverage. It just doesn't get better, it doesn't. I have been so obsessed with nude sticks recently. I think the last time I talked about these was in the video where I shared my top favorite makeup products in every single category, and I definitely loved them back then, obviously enough to consider them a top favorite in the stick cream category, but I have recently become extra obsessed. The Nudies Matte All Over Face bronzer colors are so excellent. Oops. I have two shades here, and I've recently been mixing Bondi Belle with Bondi Bay. I feel like the combination is really nice for my skin tone, but these are just too easy to work with. A little too easy. It's suspicious. Because despite them being very creamy, they almost kind of turn into a powder on the skin. I can literally just throw these on my skin and they look good every time. They don't require a lot of blending. I can use them on top of a liquid or a powder, which is not easy to come by. And they look natural. Like, they actually look natural. As somebody who loves to wear a lot of makeup and understands that most of the makeup I wear does not actually look natural, I feel that these look natural. And they're oily skin friendly. They're not going to be the kind of cream bronzer or cream blush, because we'll get into these in a second, that melt off your face and look super dewy. Like, they look fresh, but they dry down. They're too good, like I said. And then for the blushes, the shade that I've been reaching for the most is, where is it? Bareback. I feel like this is the most perfect light peachy pink on me. These are the three shades that I have that are a bit more toned down. So there's Bareback, and when you look at it next to Nude Buff, you can see that this one's just a little bit more pink and a little bit less brown/peach, so kind of just depends on what you're looking for. And then Naughty and Spice is a really gorgeous, like, rosy-ish pink. But the one that I'm having the most fun with recently is something that you would not expect from me. It's this shade right here in Hot Fire. And the reason why I've been loving using this is because I saw a video where the founder of RMS Beauty was talking about her experience in doing makeup for Victoria's Secret models. And in that video, she said that she loved to put a tiny pop of a bright red on the apples of their cheeks for a very, like, fresh, flirty, youthful look. So I'm not using this with a heavy hand. I'm not layering it up to try to get full pigment. I'm just using it for, like, a tiny sheer wash of bright red. And when I put it on, I'll do it now. You're not like, oh my God, you're wearing bright red blush. It just, like, brings a little bit of rosiness to your cheeks. Okay, I gotta use the mirror down here to make sure I don't mess this up, because the viewfinder is not my blending friend. Okay, see what that does versus this side? Cute, right? Okay, now I have to even it out. Excuse me. Oh, I love it. It's like, you know, you pinched your cheeks, a little rosy pinch. I actually have the exact product that the RMS founder was using when she was talking about this. It's their Lip to Cheek in the shade Beloved. As you can see, it's this bright red. I can show it to you next to Nude Sticks. So RMS definitely is more of like a true red, where Nude Sticks pulls more orange. But once they're blended out and when you're using only a tiny amount, they serve a really similar purpose. gorgeous. While we're at it, I have to talk about the RMS illuminators. They are without a doubt the prettiest cream highlighters I have ever used. The shades that I have are Living Luminizer, Magic Luminizer, Champagne Rosé Luminizer, and Peach Luminizer. They have a little bit of a stiffer texture for some sort of cream in a pot, which is a good thing because they're not super melty and messy. And these are like liquid glass on the skin, but in the most natural way possible. Look at that. It's to die for. My best friend doesn't really wear much makeup. She's just like one of those that is naturally so beautiful, has the most insane bone structure I have ever seen in my life. She does wear a little bit, but only products that are super natural looking. And when I tried this for the first time, I immediately thought of her because it's just one of those products that's like a skin enhancer. Your skin, but better and glowier and luscious. The way I always pull my hair back when I start doing swatches, I'm like, what does this have to do with my hand? I don't know, but it makes sense in my brain. My last makeup favorite is a type of makeup product that I've been wearing a lot, not necessarily one specific product. Well, I guess it's another combination. It's a lip stain with a gloss. I feel like I've been looking for lip stains my entire life. I can't remember if I said this in a recent video. I feel like I did, but I'm also like, did I dream that? I think I talked about this in my last new at the drugstore video when I talked about the new Milani lip stain. But in case you didn't see that and don't know what I'm talking about, I feel like lip stains are the product that I needed to make my makeup just look a little bit more effortless and a little bit more natural. So I'm actually wearing one right now. The combo is the Peri Para Ink Velvet Nude in the shade 28 mixed with the Ami Colé lip oil in Reflection. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I've also been loving the Milani Color Fetish Hydrating Lip Stain in Bitten Berry. I really, really love the Peri Para, what is this called? Water Bear Tint, I believe, in the shade 05. Romand has some really beautiful options. So this one is the Dewy Full Water Tint, and I'll make sure to list some of my favorites with the shade names next to them in the description box below. There's a lot. Here are all of the ones that I just mentioned swatched out. So this is Peri Para Nude, Milani Color Fetish, the other Peri Para, and then Romand. And when it comes to finding really beautiful wearable shades, you have to go the Asian makeup brand route. They not only have so many more color options and just types of lip stains than we do here in the US, but they have the most beautifully wearable shades that aren't so intensely bright, which I feel is definitely the trend here with US lip stains. And if you have not yet tried this Ami Colé lip oil in Reflection, where have you been? What are you doing? This is an emergency. Get in your car. Well, no, keep hanging out with me and then get in your car. It's not that serious. It's never that serious. But if you are a lip gloss kind of girl or guy or whoever you are, try it. The thickness, the cushiness, the shine, oh, it's good. Let's move on to hair favorites next. Okay, this is a product that I tried when it first launched and liked, but have started using in a different way and have now become obsessed with it. It's the Amika Perk Up Plus Extended Clean Dry Shampoo, not to be confused with their original dry shampoo. That one just didn't work out great for me, but this is amazing if I blow dry my roots after. Because not only does it completely absorb oil, but I feel like there's no super dry, flat, matte look on my roots like so many dry shampoos give me. But only if I blast my roots with a blow dryer, because if I don't, then it just kind of like sits there. But when I apply this, let it sit in my hair for a little bit, use my fingers to kind of massage it in, brush it out, blast with a blow dryer, I'm like in shock by how good my roots look. They look cleaner. They have that slight kind of sheen that's not greasy at all, but is more like a fresh, clean look. It doesn't feel heavy or gritty in my hair. It's just amazing. I did talk about this in my 2023 hair favorites video, but I wanted to bring it up again because I don't think I had mentioned it before that, and I have been using this nonstop. It's the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Heat Styling Spray. It's an aerosol heat protectant, and I think it's officially my favorite aerosol heat protectant that I've ever tried. I've been testing out a lot of these over the past few months because it's my new favorite way to apply heat protection on dry hair, and this just makes my hair so smooth. Some aerosol sprays that I've tried do make my hair just look and feel a little bit dry and tangly, but that never happens to me with this one. It adds this like soft sheen shine to my hair while also giving me heat protection. So if you've been looking for a dry aerosol heat protectant, I would definitely recommend this one. There have been a lot of higher end hair launches recently that have just kind of flopped for me, so nothing to add to this video. I do want to do a high end hair care favorites and fails similar to what I do for drugstore. drugstore. So stay tuned for that, but the drugstore has been popping off. 2 new clarifying shampoo launches that I'm really excited about are from L'Oreal and from Dove. The L'Oreal option is just called their Clarify shampoo. The smell, I have to just bring that up right away. This smells stupid good. This is a great clarifying shampoo for those of you that are not excessively oily. If you're somebody that has more of a dry scalp, more of a normal scalp, or maybe you have an oily scalp and you're just looking for a good everyday shampoo that's not going to make your hair look more greasy, this is going to be the one for you. It gives me a great cleanse, a great reset, but it's not something that's as like intensely clarifying as something like Pantene Volume and Body, which still is the most clarifying shampoo I have ever tried. So if you want something a little bit more mild than that, I would definitely check this one out. Or if you have a super oily scalp, then I think that you'll prefer this one from Dove, which is also a new launch. It is the Scalp Plus Hair Therapy Clarifying Shampoo. I've actually been testing both of these products out for months. The brands reached out, asked if I wanted to try them and give them feedback, which I always love to do. And I think that both are great options. Again, it just kind of depends on how oily your scalp is. So a little bit less oily, a little bit more oily. Because right now I feel like people just don't trust the brand because their shampoos and conditioners look like men's body washes. So I'm excited to see Dove start to upgrade their packaging because I feel like it's much more indicative of what they're capable of in terms of formulating products. Like, this packaging is beautiful and they do a beautiful job at formulating some products. Like, L'Oreal already does a great job of that. It was time for Dove to step it up a notch or two. And the other product that's part of this launch that I wanted to give mention to is their Scalp Plus Hair Therapy Fullness Restore Scalp Serum. I started testing this out on my younger sister actually. So she texted me and was like, oh my God, my scalp is so itchy and flaky. What do I do? So I had her test out a few different shampoos to see what was causing the issue. And while some things were making it better, she still was having the problem. So when Dove came to me and was like, hey, do you want to test out these products? I was like, wait a minute, let's use my sister as a guinea pig. And ever since learning about hair microscopy in my trichology course, I have been obsessed with my little hair microscope. So I took pictures of what her scalp looked like. So I wanted to show her, I wanted to see for myself, like, what is going on? What's causing this itching? So I whipped out my microscope so that we could actually see what her scalp looked like and what was going on. And you can see she has some serious irritation, scaling, flakiness. So I felt like she was the perfect test subject. So I had her use the serum 3 times a week and exclusively use the Dove shampoo. She actually used the hydrating option. So in this line, they came out with a clarifying and a hydrating option. Clarifying is just better for oily scalps and hydrate is better for dry scalps. So she was using hydrate, no other shampoos. I told her you can only use that one. And then she was also using their root lift spray. That's something that adds volume, but then also has some of those key scalp focused ingredients in it. So it's like adding volume and styling, but also treating your scalp. And you guys, look at her scalp after. I was confident we'd see improvement, but I just didn't think it would be that extreme. And you guys know how I feel about defending drugstore hair care. If I'm having amazing results with the product, if one of my sisters is, after letting me use her as an experiment, then I have to share it with you guys because I get exhausted by seeing all of the comments saying drugstore hair care is horrible for you when there are such great options. So if you have similar scalp concerns to my sister, but you don't want to spend a lot of money on products, then definitely look into the Dove, what is it? Scalp Plus Hair Therapy line. Okay, I feel like anytime I say the title of this line, Scalp Plus Hair Therapy, it immediately makes me sound like I'm doing an ad, and this is not sponsored. I have so many new hair clips to share with you guys. No, you don't need all of these. But yeah, you do. You don't, of course you don't, but I just wanted to test out some new like shapes and sizes because I pretty much exclusively use hair clips to secure my hair when I'm just like living. What? The only time I'm really ever putting my hair in a ponytail these days is if I'm doing a workout where I'm jumping and my hair would slip out of a jaw clip. Otherwise, it's a jaw clip. I find that they're the most gentle on my hair and they tug the least, like even less than a ponytail. So I've shared these ones with you guys before. I still think that they are the absolute best for grippy purposes. So if you need your hair to be like secured with a jaw clip, I would definitely go for these. But I purchased some other options that I wanted to share. And all of these do come in sets with different color options. I just picked the neutral option. So all of them are black and light cream, light beige, a really pretty brown. This one right here is an amazing jumbo option if you have thick, long hair. I feel like it's really hard to find jaw clips that actually hold your hair back if you have hair like that. Look no further. Smaller versions of those. So this one is the smallest. This one's a little bit bigger, medium size. And like, I'm literally using jaw clips for everything, so you guys know, or maybe you don't if you're new. I love a jaw clip bun. I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'll literally like twist my hair into a bun. You're not gonna be able to see this. Let me turn around. Voila. That is my number one go-to if I want my hair like fully tucked away, but I will also do just a regular twist. I will do my hair half pulled back where I have it clipped like this and the rest is down. I'll do buns on top of my head. I will do, I mean, even ponytails. I'll show you what I mean by that. I'll literally, like, I'll put it in the back of my head, but I will put a clip around my hair like a ponytail. It's the best. So I really do feel like I have a need for a bunch of different kinds of clips. Here I am justifying being crazy. I have these little ones right here, which I think are really cute for the half pulled back look. And my newest favorite, this looks like it really wouldn't do much, especially if you have thick hair, but oh my gosh, where has this been all my life? It's great for the half pulled back look. It's great for a bun. It's great for a twist. It's really great. Have I told you that? All right, let's move on to body care and perfume. I can explain. I have to give a shout out to Philosophy Fresh Cream. It is the new love of my life. And this was an accident, I swear. I accidentally purchased this massive size of shower gel. Oh, and not just this, I purchased 3 of these on accident because I thought it was the normal liter size. I got it forever ago, I feel like on Nordstrom Rack, and it was on sale. So I was like, oh, perfect, I'll get 3. Insane. But thankfully it is my absolute favorite smell for body wash ever. So I'm gonna use it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, fresh cream is the perfect name for this. It smells like fresh cream. It's sweet, it's fresh. It's my favorite body wash and body cream smell of all time at the current moment. I swear I change my all-time favorite all the time, but right now it's my current all-time favorite. Oh my God, the body lotion. This smells like, I mean, it smells exactly like fresh cream. It's sweet, it's fresh, it's sugary, it's good. And this body lotion is amazing. It's so moisturizing, it's so soft, it feels luxurious, it really does. So if you are into, put this on my shoulder, hold it up, gosh, that's huge. If you are into the smell of baked goods, cake, things of that nature, and you haven't tried this, do yourself a favor. If you would like a more affordable option, something that I have weirdly been obsessed with is the new Native Girl Scouts body wash. When I first saw this, I was like, ew. But this Trefoils one is so good. I mean, it smells like the Trefoils cookies. This is edible. So buyer beware. I've been thinking about Girl Scout cookies every single day since I first bought this. I need to get a life. Last for body care is perfume, and I have 2 perfumes that I want to share. The first is Killian Princess. Oh my gosh. I did recently post a video sharing all of my current perfume favorites, so if you watch that, you'll know that I love this. If not, I'm gonna list it in my description box below. This is a gourmand lover's dream because you get that delicious marshmallowy sweetness, but it's not nearly as sweet as something like this or even fresh cream. Because the top note is lemon and all of the middle notes are like floral or fruity, like green tea, ginger, apple, jasmine. The base notes are where the sweetness comes in, the marshmallow, the vanilla, and it's just perfectly blended and balanced. I'm getting overwhelmed by how obsessed I am with this. I wish I knew about it sooner because it's just one of those that was an immediate favorite and I feel like is going to be a favorite for a very long time. My other current favorite is Fleur Vanilla Skin. I have been mixing this with literally everything that I wear. This is just the most perfect layering fragrance. It's beautiful by itself, but it's also perfect for layering because it's so cozy. It's skin-like, it's kind of familiar, it's subtly sweet. You get that vanilla, but it's not super sweet. It's just a beautiful fragrance. And obviously it's not long lasting because it's a mist, so I would definitely recommend spraying it in your hair, but using this just elevates any perfume. All right, let's wrap up the video with some miscellaneous / lifestyle favorites. This phone sticky is life-changing if you are somebody like me who likes to watch videos while you get ready, while you put makeup on, while you do skincare, while you shower. If I have a full wash and shave shower routine, I want YouTube on, and this lets me do that by just sticking this on my shower wall. They're super cheap on Amazon, and it's literally just a sticker that you can stick on your phone case, but then it has these little suctions so that you can just stick your phone in a bunch of places, and it really is handy. Okay, for those of you that watched my 2023 lifestyle favorites video, you know that I love Sharpie pens. I talked about how much I love those, how important pens are to me, and I saw a few other recommendations from you guys in the comments. I tried a couple. Nothing was as good as Sharpie until the Pentel Energel Liquid Gel ink pens. These are better than Sharpie. I got the pack that has a bunch of different colors. Like there's even more here in this bin. You guys get it. So many different colors. I have been so excited to use these while I'm studying for trichology, marking up my study guide. They are the best pens I've ever tried. They're perfectly thick. They're perfectly inky. If you are into pen to paper and a good pen, you know how important those things are. So thank you so much to the person that recommended those. But speaking of pen and paper, my other current favorite thing that has also actually changed my life, like not even being dramatic, is this journal from Erin Condren. So I have talked about my issue with planners before, like actual physical paper planners. There's just never been one that's exactly perfect. And this is not technically a planner, but I have been using it as one. I cannot function if my to-do list is not separated by category. Something about a giant to-do list, I'm stressed just thinking about it. It makes me want to do nothing. It's just overwhelming. It's too difficult to figure out what I need to do. I have always separated my to-do list by category, but I've previously just done that in a notebook. Now I can actually do that in here where I am given buckets. So I'll do like YouTube to-dos, TikTok, trichology, miscellaneous work things, personal to-dos, chores, like anything like that. And then on the other side, it's a lined notebook. Oh my gosh, you guys. So every week I'll write all of my to-dos by category, and then each day I'll use the lines to like jot other things down. It's so good. And I didn't realize that you could purchase this on Amazon, which is awesome because previously it was only available on the Erin Condren website. So it's a little bit more accessible now. I can't wrap up the video without at least giving a nod to Iron Flame. I loved Fourth Wing. I told you guys that it's going to be the twilight of my adult life. It just was so, so, so good. So obviously I had to immediately start reading Iron Flame. Unfortunately, I didn't love it quite as much. First of all, this is too long. This is 100 pages longer, I think, than Fourth Wing, which was already a really long book. Yeah, this is over 600 pages. That's a little insane, especially when it didn't feel necessary. Like this book definitely could have ended 100 pages sooner. There was a big chunk in the middle where I was struggling to get through it. I was like, this is just not doing it for me. But I feel like the beginning was entertaining enough for me to like get me started and get me through it and make me want to finish it and like power through that middle section. And then the end, of course, I was like, okay, now I'm rehooked. Now I need to know what happens next. So if you have not yet started Fourth Wing, please do me a favor and start Fourth Wing. My sister finally decided to give it a try, even though she's definitely not a fantasy girl, and she likes to read, but she's not as obsessed as me. So I feel like the fact that she was obsessed with Fourth Wing says a lot, because I feel like it just takes more for her than me to really be obsessed with a book and really want to fly through it. So she flew through it just like the dragons. So definitely not as good as Fourth Wing, but necessary so that we can move on in the series, like you still have to read it. All right, you guys, no more favorites to share for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if I have inspired you to try anything. If you are interested in picking up any of these products, they're all listed and linked in my description box below in order of mention. So that is available for you there. Otherwise, let me know what your favorites have been if it's something that I didn't mention and you think I need to try out. If you did enjoy the video and would like to see more from me, please don't forget to give this a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, click on that notification bell, and send my channel to a friend. Thank you so, so much for your support in doing those things. It truly means the world. Thank you for watching my videos. I love the freaking heck out of you guys. Make sure to stay tuned for my next one because that will be up in a few days. But until then, I hope you have a great few days.